Hello everybody, this is Stephen Fry welcoming you to a great celebration of the works of Georgette Heyer, who started writing 100 years ago. In order to cheer up a sick relative, I believe, she wrote The Black Moth. And from then, she just exploded with creativity and brilliance. Those of us who love Georgette Heyer have always felt that we're part of a small group who are rather misunderstood. Without wishing to spread too many insults, let's face it, the covers of those books suggest someone icky and gooey and sentimental and fluffy and romantic. And, well, she is romantic. There's no shame in that. But in the worst kind of romantic, I suppose. I mean, the covers have not been kind to her. They have not suggested the vivid, powerful intelligence, the extraordinary historical knowledge, the detail, the wit, all those things that we love. Now, without too much roundaboutation, I will try and say something about Georgette Heyer today and why I think she still matters. There are different ways of recreating the past, and I'm not going to attack Bridgerton, which has been an enormous success, but those of course, who know our Regency through Georgette Heyer are naturally at first a bit shocked by what we might call the historical blunders and the peculiarities of their attempt to recreate an age that we feel we know better. Where were the vouchers at Almack's? And simply saying shall instead of will doesn't make you speak pure Regency. But I don't want to attack it because I think it's a huge success and it's wonderful that it's opened the world of Regency England to a global audience. But that way that they have of presenting history, rather like The Favourite or The Great, about Catherine the Great, which you may have seen, these are ways in which you bring in modern concerns, modern ages, modern views of the world, and you mix them up with the past. Georgette Heyer did something else. She recreated the past. It's a bit like comparing, I don't know, Van Gogh with Vermeer. Georgette Heyer was a Vermeer. She created an absolute simulacrum of Regency in terms of the cant speech, the slang speech, the styles of people, the styles of clothing and carriages and food and every detail. You know, as fans of Georgette Heyer, just how magnificent she was at conveying this. And of course, the stories are romances. A lot of them are really essentially retreads of Pride and Prejudice in some ways. A dark hero, a bit of a bad hat, a bit of a snob perhaps, and a bright and vivacious heroine. But she wrote different heroines. She wrote some bookish heroines, and she wrote some who were children and some who were older, and you know, there's more variety than in many romantic novelists. But above all, there's that wit. She just had a perfect ear for a sentence of great English in whatever period she wrote. Yes, she was probably a snob and quite a difficult person to get on with, but she gave us a gift of books that I will continue to read. I won't have to be ill to read them either, though it is perfect reading for convalescence, of course, and we've all been convalescents this past year. Anyway, that is enough of that roundaboutation. I want to welcome you to this marvellous meeting of minds and to hope that you have a simply fabulous time. Lots and lots of love.